Domain expansion. Infinite
Money. That's right, we can make unlimited money with Fusion Strike. Today, we're going to talk about why Fusion Strike is still the best Pokemon investment you can do right now. Aside from maybe Destined Rivals and Journey Together, which you cannot get a single box of, even if you pay scalpers. I mean, you're not going to get any of those sets, so why not come back to the Sword and Shield era? I'm going to bring you all the way back, and now we are in the Sword and Shield era. And guess what? Fusion Strike is still one of my favorite sets. As you can see, I have my two favorite things from it. I have the box as well as the Espeon. Gengar is a little bit too rich for my taste, but I might try to collect it in the future. We'll see. Anyways, I want to say that Fusion Strike is still the most goated box right now. I mean, we see that it still has some of the best cards and alt arts ever created. We have obviously the Gengar VMAX, we have the Espeon VMAX, as well as even the Mew VMAX, which at one point was like a $150 card in a PSA 10, and now it's, I mean, all the way up to almost $400. We also have the Celebi V, that's a beautiful card. We have the, I think the Mew V as well. We have that one. We have Sandaconda, but no one gives a crap about that. We also have an Inteleon, which is a nice card. And I think the last card is the Genesect. I love that card too. Breakdancing. I think that's actually a great investment right now. The Genesect for like $30 on TCG Player. I mean, the PSA 10 is $140, so that's a great grading play right there. But besides that, I just want to talk about why I still think Fusion Strike is the best. And right now, Evolving Skies, if you just decide to buy it, go on Marketplace, maybe you try for eBay. TCG Play is a little harder, but let's say you're trying to get Evolving Skies. That box right now is around $1,200 to $1,400. $1,400 is more of the conservative normal side. Fusion Strike is around $350. It is literally a fourth of the price. I mean, number one, that's just an amazing thing to hear right now. A fourth of the price of the highest set. $350 is not a lot. That's basically what Destined Rivals is going to be out for, and maybe even Journey Together. So I think Fusion Strike is in a great position price-wise. And let's just say in 5 years, okay? 5 years, that's a long time for now. Maybe even 3 years. 3 years from now, Evolving Skies has doubled in price. It is a $2,800 box. What do you think Fusion Strike is going to be? The second best set of the entire Sword and Shield era. I think Fusion Strike will at least 4, 5, 6x what it is right now. It could be at least a $2,000 box. And I really believe that. If Evolving Skies is $2,800, Fusion Strike is definitely a level below. But it's not that many levels. I mean, you gotta think. Fusion Strike still has the second best card of the entire Sword and Shield era with that Gengar. So I really do believe if Evolving Skies hits 2.8, maybe 3K, I think Fusion Strike will be right behind it too. So, I mean, right there, you're making a huge gain. And this is a waiting game. We are waiting right now. And I mean, if you waited and bought Fusion Strike a little while ago, you are sitting pretty because no one liked Fusion Strike. No one liked this set. I'll be honest, even I wasn't the... Actually, I did always like this set, but I could never get my hands on it. And also, I saw its prices at too low. It was just way too low, and I wasn't enough of a believer. But now I'm a believer. I'm a full Fusion Strike believer. I got it. I love Fusion Strike. And you know what? I don't think that it's ever going to change. I think Fusion Strike is now in our hearts. It's now in a place of home, and I think it will just keep going up right now. It's going to keep going because guess what? I remember, oh my god, do you remember when I think it was like thousands of cards, thousands of alt arts coming from like this random store? I think someone stole over 1,000 just alt art Pokemons, be it Inteleons, Mews, Espeons, I think even a few Gengars and stuff, all the Rainbow Rare trainers. It was crazy. Someone someone stole all these thousands of alt arts. Maybe now today's value millions of dollars, possibly tens of millions of dollars worth of alt arts from some factory. They took it all, which is so stupid. They took it all to one singular store and tried to sell it off. So there were thousands of Pokemon that were just being stolen. And that was the whole debacle. We were thinking that now pull rates are extremely low for Fusion Strike, and it really tainted Fusion Strike's name. I think that the chances of pulling a VMAX alt art are 1 in like 350 packs, while the, I think just Vs are about 180. So if we take that into account, if you want to pull a VMAX, which there are only 3 of, you have to open around $4,000 worth of packs, or you have to open maybe $1,500, $2,000 worth of packs to hit a V. So I mean, pull rates are atrocious. Fusion Strike is the second greatest set of the entire Sword and Shield era, And people talk about Brilliant Stars, people talk about Lost Origin, but you gotta remember, Fusion Strike is still on top. Fusion Strike is still second place, baby, and it's not getting taken down by any of these lower level sets, okay? Lost Origin? Lost Origin? You think that's gonna be? You think that beats that? And I'm laughing at the EV and also that, but I really don't think that Lost Origin can ever compare to Fusion Strike, just because, I mean, you've got one good card in Lost Origin, let's be honest here. Aerodactyl's a nice card too, but you've got one real good card in Lost Origin, but you've got at least two in the Gengar and the Espeon in Fusion Strike. And guess what? It's so much more rare. It's so much more undervalued. And yes, Lost Origin did have less print of it, but Fusion Strike was also a lot more loved, and therefore it's really bumped up a place in our hearts, and it's really gotten to this place where I think it will stay for a very, very long time. I hope you appreciated this video, and I hope you enjoyed a little bit. I hope you got a little bit out of it, like me just being goofy and silly. I don't know if you guys actually enjoy that, or if you guys even watched the end, but if you did, please comment below, tell me how I can improve as a creator, how I can make videos more fun and more interesting. And if you learned something, if you want to tell me something, correct me. If you want to just tell me how awful my hoodie is, or how just completely amazing my setup is, I don't know, whatever. Tell me what you want, tell me what you think, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you like, and I hope you have an amazing day. Peace!